Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself and how I got started with flying drones and interest in flying things in general. To get that going, I think it all started when my grandparents were fond of buying me balsa wood airplanes. You know, the little ones that come where you have to pop out the balsa wood wings, the little balsa wood body, and put them all together, and sometimes even have a little rubber band and a little propeller. I was just absolutely fascinated with those. I loved them. I loved taking wings from different planes and putting them together and making big abominations. Just anything that flew or glided were just amazingly fun for me. So that included anything like foam gliders. I even had a little tennis ball that was a plastic one about this big, and when you crack it open, it had a hinge and it had a little parachute inside. So you'd throw that thing up in the air and then it would hover down. Just little things like that were just so much fun for me. And I've always had a lot of interest in RC planes, but when I was a kid, the entry level was very, very difficult to get into. They're very expensive and difficult to fly. So a few years back, I think maybe like 7, 8 years ago, I had purchased a couple micro RC airplanes, which just came ready to fly out of the box, and it was absolutely fantastic because there was not much dicking around. You would just take them out of the box, charge the batteries, plug them in, and go, and then you're able to fly. I had a lot of fun learning how to fly those. I have been playing video games for a very long time, so hand-eye coordination's not something I usually struggle with. But when you have the airplane coming straight at you and then the controls reverse, that was a little tricky to get used to. But the limiter there was those batteries are very tiny. They were only about 5 minutes worth of flight time. And granted, you could charge the battery right off of the flying remote, the remote control, which was convenient, but still it limited the amount of time you could spend out there. And also, being that they were just these little tiny foam things, they were very subject to the wind. So on any day that was like above 10 miles per hour, you couldn't fly those without them being thrown around. So eventually kind of tapered off of those and lost interest. And then I became aware of drones, and I knew that they were very capable in terms of flight characteristics, but I didn't think I'd really like flying them. I didn't think they'd have the same fun, swoopy feeling of remote-controlled airplanes. And I also didn't think I'd get enough use out of the video photography portion of it. I thought I would get one and then kind of grow tired of it after a month and then not want to touch it ever again. So I never pulled the trigger on buying a drone because of that. But then on my birthday, my wonderful parents purchased me a decent drone, and then it got me a taste of it, and it really opened up my eyes on how much fun they really were to fly. And even though they don't swoop and they don't glide, they still move in a fun way. And then the second I saw videos from up like 100 feet up in the air, amazing. I just thought it was so much fun. And then needed to check out what other drones were available, because I knew that there were some other options with features that the starting drone I had didn't have. So that's how I ended up taking the plunge with the DJI drones. I had started off with a Air 2S, which came out in April, and amazing. It's such a fun, capable drone, and the footage it takes is just phenomenal. And then the Mavic 3 just came out, so splurged a little and got that, and that is just worth every penny. That thing is phenomenal. So once I started getting into the nicer drones, started getting interested in working on video editing and putting together things and composing them, and then realized how much there really was that I didn't know about all of that. So that is how I got started with this little journey, and I appreciate you joining me for it. And my intention now going forward is to take some footage, edit together, make it nice, and learn a little bit more every time, and then post the video, and then maybe a day later or a couple days later post a video of me like watching and commenting and talking about what issues I had on that particular flight and things I learned and things I don't want to do anymore, and maybe do some videos too with me doing video editing and what I'm learning there as well. So really excited to have things to work on, really excited to have things to put out for other people to watch and hopefully learn as well. So if you have any comments or any questions, please feel free to post on any of these videos. And then it feels so weird and foreign to say this, but please like and subscribe. But you know, that's how I know people are watching and enjoying these, and whether or not people enjoy them, I'll probably keep making them because I enjoyed the process so far. So, well, thanks and have a good day. Bye.